Welcome to the Just Montina channel, where we're having conversations about marriage, men, and mindset. If you're a new listener, subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, thank you. So today I want to ask you a question. Who is your relationship role model? Who or whom, to be a little more proper. So notice I didn't say, do you have a relationship role model? Because guess what? You do. Whether they are positive or negative, you do. In your head, you have a relationship role model. So I want you to really think about, who is your relationship role model? Who are you looking at and basing your life, right? The life that you're living right now. Who's a reflection? Who's the reflection? What relationship is the reflection? Are you scared? Are you scared someone is going to break your heart and hurt you and fearful? Why? Or are you looking for the perfect relationship because you feel like you're the perfect person? And that's okay if you do. There is no perfect individual out here. I'm pretty amazing. But let me tell you, I have my days. We all have our days. And I really want you to think about, who is your relationship role model? And we all have them. I'm noticing online that there are so many people that are just so fearful of relationships and men and cheaters and broke men, and sick men, and they want a nurse and a hearse and all of that. And even when there are these great relationships, years later we see people divorce. And guess what? There are no guarantees when it comes to love. There are none. I don't care how amazing a relationship looks. We don't live day to day with people. And I'm going to tell you, think about your family. I was recently at a family gathering and I saw a niece and an uncle literally going at it. They're adults and she cussed him out. And there was a valid reason too. But guess what? He was like, you need to respect me. I'm your uncle. And she's like, who the F are you? And I'm just looking like, oh my gosh, that's a family. So what do you think happens in some relationships with a husband and wife, or the spouse or partners, relationships? So one of the suggestions I have for you is to read a lot of books. I tend to have a relationship role model that is an author, and her name is Dr. Pat Allen, or Dr. Patricia Allen. And she's written, I believe I have every book that she's ever written. And she's actually written a lot of books that people just don't even know about. Dr. Pat Allen, as she goes by. And my favorite book used to be The Secret to Doing Relationships Right. But I recently ordered a book and I started reading Staying Married and Loving It. And I love that book too. And then I have another book by her. That's The Answers book. And she has a lot of books she's co-authored. And I enjoy that book too. And she's really my relationship role model, meaning when I look at my relationship with my husband and with myself and think about ways that I can be the best version of myself, I refer to her books and I look and read about the case studies in those books. So I'm not really looking at individuals per se. I'm not looking at people in my family. I'm not looking at people online. I'm definitely not looking at celebrities. It's just not my thing. But when I'm reading these books, my relationship role model is a reflection of what I desire in my relationship. And that's based on these books. So I just want you to start thinking about that. As you're listening to my videos, you must want a husband or a wife or a spouse or somebody amazing, because you wouldn't be listening to my videos if you didn't want one. You wouldn't even be here on my channel. But thank you for being on my channel. And I really am on a mission to help women, specifically, but men, y'all can listen in too. Get to I do. I want you to marry. I want you to have someone amazing. I want you to experience being loved deeply and adored and cherished and protected and provided for. I want you to have that needle in a haystack man, the haystack where people are like, he's one in a million. And you're like, yeah, and he's mine, because you're a unicorn. You're a goddess. You are doing the internal and external work because it takes work. Real work. I was on the phone with my life coach earlier. I have a life coach. I have a therapist. I have a business coach. I have Pilates instructors. I have people in my life that hold me accountable and help me be the best version of myself I can be. And I was sharing with my life coach some things. I'm like, I'm just trying to be the best. And she said, no, you're doing it. You're doing the work. Even I need that correction. So who is your relationship role model? Because your life is really a reflection of your beliefs, your core beliefs, who you are. You live it every day. If you believe you should be healthy, you live it every day. If you believe that you should be truthful, you live it every day. I learned this from Tony Robbins at one of his events many years, over a decade ago. And he said, look, get up, and we're all looking around, look around the room, left, right. You can tell the people in here that care about their health and wellness. I'm fit. I've been fit pretty much, my whole life. If I've been quote unquote overweight, maybe like 20 pounds and, going through divorce. And once I saw kind of my weight was getting up a little bit, I said, oh, no, this doesn't work for me. And I worked hard in the gym. It took me a while to get the weight off, but it wasn't me. It was actually listening to people online like Melissa Neal. And there was another guy I followed, Adrian Bryant, I think, but it was too much work. I was getting in Pilates and yoga. I had to cut down the carbs. I didn't cut them out. I had to cut them down. I had to follow Dr. Berg. I just had to do a lot. But I was motivated. But who is your relationship role model? Why do you have so much fear? Who did you see get hurt? Who did you see break promises, right? Marriage is a contractual promise. I've broken a few. I have. Guilty. I have an uncle. He and I had stopped talking for a while because he was like, you're an adulterer. You're married multiple times. You're supposed to have one husband. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not staying in any type of abusive relationship, mentally, physically, otherwise, whatever. And maybe I just am tired. Oh my God, Montina, tired? Yeah. I woke up. My second husband was just like, I just don't want to be married to you anymore. It just wasn't working for me. And that's okay. Is it okay? That's my truth. It's my life. I'm not an oak tree. So what is it that you want? And if you want something amazing and you see it, and again, something happened, there are no guarantees when it comes to love. But there's no guarantees that you're going to get up in an airplane and get to your destination safely. There's no guarantees that you're not going to, people in life pass away every single day. Cancer, heart attack, stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes. Life is going to happen. But if you can have a chance to have an amazing relationship, I want that for you. I so want it for you. So I am committed. I'm going to do my best to make a video every day. I really, really am. So I know there are a lot of discouraging videos and content online from men and surprisingly women that make you feel hopeless, discouraged, disappointed, defeated, exhausted, especially if you're over 40. I know. Love's not over for you unless you decide you want it to be over. I am married to the love of my life, and I have a relationship that feels like heaven on earth. And when you learn how to choose wisely, you can too. There are still amazing men on this planet. So if you know you're an amazing woman, or maybe having a woman that's an amazing friend and you want to share this video with her, please do so. And if you're ready to learn how to attract, choose, and keep the love you desire and deserve, join the movement, whether you are single or married. I need y'all married women. I need y'all's help. Let's help these amazing women get married. Please help me. Join the happywifeproject.com. There are membership levels for everyone, even men, but the men can't get in the conversation, but they can join if they want to find a happy wife. Because if they want that unicorn, then they really want to participate financially. But go to the join the movement for marriage at the happywifeproject.com. And not just any marriage, a happy, healthy marriage. They do exist. Thanks as always for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next video.